on YouTube? So today I'm
that was not like
I know that was like Wait, okay, let me start again. What's going on? Let's stop. What's going on YouTube? So today I'm back with another video and I'm doing a mukbang. I have not done a mukbang in a long time and I brought a old special guest. I think my first mukbang was with Sabrina and like, you know, the other girls.
Fake ass bitches.
Sabrina!
And
Anyways, so let's go past the tea. Today we're gonna be doing a video and I was gonna do a video about relationships, but I feel like I'm always talking about that. So today also, I am going through a breakup. I just got broken up with yesterday. So I thought this video should be about gaining confidence and being that bitch. No, I'm not.
Bro, you're breathing mad hard.
Oh no, that's just how I breathe because I'm fat.
No, I was just like, I thought you was like mad or something about mentioning the breakup.
No, yeah, I get anxiety talking about that too, but I want the video to be about gaining your confidence because honestly, after a breakup, I'm realizing like you really start picking on yourself and you think like you're the problem in the things. So I want to just make a video. Yeah, right. Like it's just natural. It's not even because like the guy is just a natural like feeling. So yeah. I just want girls to find inner self-confidence because that's something I need to find. So we're just gonna kind of talk about it and give advice.
That's something that females do even if the guy is in the wrong. We like always just blame ourselves.
Yeah, because I'm a good ass girl. Period.
Me too. I haven't been in a relationship in like how many years? I've been in like situationships.
Literally, that's your life.
That's my whole life. Situationships.
I'm a relationship ass girl. Like I'm always in a relationship, but that'll probably be the first tip. Have time to yourself. I'm always in a relationship, so I feel like that's kind of why, like on my part, how I fuck it up. And I think the biggest tip to having confidence and kind of what the video about is how to be a baddie. You have to have time with yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know yourself to love yourself. Yeah. I feel like you could talk more about that because Sabrina's probably one of the most, besides Maria, like, oh, and Kiara, the most independent people I've met, like women in my life. You know what I'm trying to say?
But yeah, so catering to yourself. How I like to cater to myself. Hold on, let me finish chewing. How I like to cater to myself is not the most wise way to cater to yourself because I like to spend a lot of money.
Me.
And
I deserve it.
Like I don't care if it breaks my pockets. I'm like, you know what? I deserve it. Like she said. So I like to get my hair done, my nails done. I like to buy new shoes, buy new clothes. But there's other ways to cater to yourself. You don't necessarily have to buy yourself something new. Like, clean up your room, you know? If you're a messy ass bitch and you're always living in a mess. Now that you're in a breakup, maybe it's time to clean up. Live in like a nice clean room.
Or rearrange your room. Like, you don't want to have the same set that you've been cuddling up with that nigga for. Like, you want to like rearrange, like put the bed over there. Put the sheets you effed in over there. Like, don't use them sheets ever again type thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
What else? Take some pictures. By yourself. You know?
Or like more to what we're actually talking about, like going on a date with yourself. Like I have bad anxiety. It's really hard for me to like do anything by myself. Like I can't just go somewhere and eat and be in a table by myself.
I did that once. And let me tell you, it's embarrassing as well. It's embarrassing, but you know what? Your confidence will go up an extra level.
You're like,
okay.
Bitch, I'm that bitch eating that. I'm that bitch. Honestly, it probably will. The biggest thing we're trying to get out of the first tip is like spend time with yourself because that really could boost up your confidence because you're not really gonna care what people think because you good with yourself. You know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like something that people might look over or might not necessarily see something as being a baddie would be expanding your knowledge. I feel like we are so stuck on looking like the next average basic Instagram bitch. But you know, expand your knowledge. Like if you're trying to become, if you're like a business major, film major, expand your knowledge, you know, like move beyond what you're learning. Like go an extra chapter in a book that you're reading it for school. Or like, you know, just like make your brain a baddie, basically, is what I'm saying. That's true. You know, there's a lot of dumb bitches out here, and just because they look cute doesn't mean that they're cute up here. So That's another tip.
And it stops you from doing a lot of things when you're not as educated as you could be. Let me tell you something right now. You don't have to have the finest degree. You don't have to be the smartest person, but like open up your mind. And that doesn't only mean academically. That's what I think, that's where like we might confuse you, because she's talking about like majors and stuff. You can expand your mind just about like what you're doing. Like if you want to do social media, it like learn about business, learn about being an entrepreneur. Yeah, learn like your analytics. Like I don't know that. She knows like all about her like money and YouTube. I don't pay attention to shit like that like I should. You know what I'm trying to say? There's ways you could expand yourself without being book smart. Honestly, if you book smart but you really street smart, that's really what's gonna help you win at life and networking.
Tip number 3.
Oh, don't compare yourself to people. I do this all the time. That's the number one thing. Or to build up your confidence, do not compare yourself, especially to social media.
Instead of comparing yourself to people, how about appreciating other people's beauty instead of being like, she's prettier than me? Be like, wow, she's really pretty. Period.
Period.
Because I feel like,
because I've always been like, honestly, and I'm gonna just say what it is and what it ain't. I be looking at people like, yo, I really wish my butt was that big. Or like when I heard like my ex talking about like bitches with big butts, I'd be like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I really like start comparing myself and shit. So honestly, when you start like,
I feel like noticing that other people are pretty and being humble about it really like just changes how you see your insecurities and how you see yourself. Because if you can notice somebody's beauty, which they probably don't even notice themselves, then you could start to realize your own beauty in a way. But not to get too deep about it. What do you mean?
I feel like when you could learn your own beauty, you could appreciate it. Because usually, like, the better bitches or, like, people, like, who be like, oh, well, she's not really that, whatever. It's because they don't accept themselves first. Once you know you pretty and shit, you don't really care. So you don't mind complimenting the next girl. So I feel like it's like, you got to do it with yourself first. Like, you are, like, and that's the thing people don't realize. That's probably the hardest thing you could do. Because everybody looks in the mirror and probably always picks out, like, at least one flaw. You got to look in the mirror and then just look at everything that you like about yourself. Even the stuff you don't like, be like, damn, but, like, you know, like, it still look type good.
Right?
Like, I got love handles, but I be like, damn, like, I don't know. I don't know. I be like, damn, but with these jeans, I look good. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's really loving, like, every part of your body. So tip number 5 is...
Tip number 4. This is 4, right?
Okay, yeah. So tip number 4 is know your worth. Now, that kind of goes, like, to everything we was kind of saying, but, like, you have to be specific with it, because knowing your worth is so many different categories, in my opinion. Like, knowing your worth for yourself, and then knowing your worth for a relationship, and then knowing your worth, like, just other things in life plays a big part. You know what I'm trying to say? Because that's when you start settling for less. And when you settle for less, you really start feeling like shit about yourself. Because you will eventually start noticing you settling for less, if that makes sense. Believe me. Especially, like, in relationships. So you gotta really know your worth. And that's why, like, all the other tips kind of go before, because then that's when you realize your worth. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. Okay, what do I have to say about this?
I don't know, like, the stuff that you're good at, you don't know how to talk about. I feel like you know your worth. She's like, if a guy won't drive from Brooklyn to upstate New York to see me, it's not right. Like, yo, if he don't pay for my holiday and plus buy me a wig, it's all, like, she don't play. She don't play. Don't come to her if you broke, period. Poo. Period, poo.
Let me see. Because sometimes people know their worth naturally. And, I mean, yeah, people know their worth naturally, or they're just bougie. But don't get that mixed up, knowing your worth and then being bougie. But I feel like also knowing your worth, I want to make, like, a comparison. When you realize your worth and know your worth, I feel like
no one could shit on you.
Yeah, no one could shit on you. People see it. People, like, and, like, knowing your worth is, like, little things. Like, walking down the street with your head up instead of with your head down. It changes the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you approach people. Just knowing your worth. Period. Like, all those things can change just by, like, how you value yourself.
Yep. Like, ladies, knowing your worth, too, is, like, if that man cheat, if you take him after that, like, is that really knowing your worth? Like, don't get me wrong. Exactly. I know couples that, like, the person cheats, whether it's the girl or boy, and and then like they, you know, they take a break and they come back out and they work. But 9 times out of 10, if they cheat, you know, trying to say they could do that to you the first time, you have to know your worth and be like, okay, 9 times out of 10, if I feel like you're gonna do it again, because you could tell when someone's gonna do it again. You can tell when they an apology.
If they do it one time, they're gonna do it again.
Well, yeah.
Period. Like I don't know why people think, well, things were rough, so you know he gets it. No, don't give nobody an excuse to do you dirty. All right. And I also feel like
I saw a post. It was like, don't give someone a second chance to show you they don't fuck with you.
Exactly.
When they cheat, they show you they don't fuck with you like how they say they
It's something that's very like rough with this generation, is that we look up to so many celebrities and people of like higher standards, I guess. Like Cardi B, like celebrities, girls like her get cheated on, and since we look up to women like her, and when a person like her takes that man back, it's like, now we think it's okay.
Especially that Offset cheated 3 or 4 times and now he's being loyal. Like, y'all really think, like, alright, like, he cheated once or twice, but now he's loyal. But not every guy's like that. And also, remember, social media sees what you want. You don't even know if that's, like, true. You know what I'm trying to say? I personally love them, but, like, whatever.
Don't get me wrong. They're a cute couple.
They're very now they couple. Are, for sure.
But
oh my God,
I feel like a lot of people are brainwashed because they look up to people like them.
Like Gucci Mane and his girl? Bro. The amount of cheating, drugs, jail, rehab. And people are like, oh, she's a real writer. Like, people were really, like, the men in the comments, like, when they started posting how they got back together, they were like, yeah, like, that's a real writer. Like, that's what the females we need. First of all, good for her that she stuck with him. I'm not even going to talk crap about them. That's amazing that she could handle that. But, like, that probably took so much out of her, and no female deserves that. No. I don't care how famous, how rich you are, no female deserves that. So the fact that people think that's normal, like, that's what a real wifey should be, taking all your bullshit, no. It's not.
Definitely not gonna be me.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, I'm a crazy bitch. You're doing me dirty, like, cheating.
She's gonna go to your house and fuck up your whole house.
I'm fucking something up. Something's breaking, something's gonna get lit on fire.
And that is a fact.
I was ready to key a nigga's car and fuck up his property for something less than cheating. So imagine cheating on me. Somebody's dying, bro.
I think that's why you only do situationships.
Yeah, that probably is. That's something I have to work on with myself, but we're not talking about me.
Right. So. It's a me problem. Last tip is go have a lot of sex. No, I'm just kidding.
Every good looking see. No. You know, show your love, period.
No, I'm gonna have to bleep out every fucking word, bro. I'm kidding.
Oh, you know, buy a vibrator. Okay, you don't have everything.
Get some help.
I'm not getting paid for this video. I swear to God, I'm not. So the fifth and the final tip is be yourself.
Period.
Please don't be fake, because this is actually, like, this honestly might go to a whole different subject, because being fake is really something to talk about, especially nowadays. And like, me and Sabrina both want to do social media as like a career, so we kind of like get a little glimpse, like, you know, we're still in the works, but you really see people like be fake, and 9 times out of 10 those people are not happy with themselves. That's literally why they put a persona of everything like perfect, or like, you know what I'm trying to say. Don't get me wrong, social media, it's not like you're gonna see me post a picture of me crying. You'll never see that. That's like weird. But so how do I explain it, like fake? Like,
I think fake meaning,
or you're a groupie,
trying to assimilate to what you see, or like what you think is,
or like you hang out with people that you know you wouldn't even want to. Like, I know people who hang out with people who are just because of popular, but like, they don't like anything they like no, nothing.
Yeah. So like, and also like trying to do things because you think you'll be more accepted because it's so common. Like, stray away from what's common and do your own thing. Be yourself. Also, if you know from the jump that you're hanging out with people that you would never be hanging out with, because maybe it gets you into a certain internship or something, I don't know, just like see if you could still strive without knowing that group or being a part of that group, or I don't know, just don't be something that you're not, because when you become something that you're not, that's when you start to really not like yourself. So be your own person.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment below on what video I should film next. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.